هذا شيء عجيب. When the Quran was recited by the Prophet Muhammad, and they are seeing the story of years, or countable years, before even the Prophet Muhammad came to existence. And the Prophet is telling them through the old Quran, they are so surprised. And they are so surprised that warnings are being made for them in it. The disbelievers say, which type of book is this? A perfect book. The wordings of it is perfect. The arrangement of it, they are all perfect. The meaning of the verses of it are all perfect. Hi, this is surprising, and it's coming through the unlettered person, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. That is to tell you that Allah innahu ala kulli shay'in qadir wa fa'alun lima yurid. Allah can do and undo. Where you think blessing cannot come, Allah can say that is the only place you will experience blessing of your life. To talk of the knowledge of this life and wisdom of this life and hereafter is embedded in the Holy Quran. No any book you can see that is so perfect like the Holy Quran. So the Quran is so beneficial for us. Apart from guidance, is a miracle that if you hold fast to it, whatever challenges, whatever barriers that you have in your life will be a thing of past. You will come out of it successfully. The Quran is so beneficial in this world and hereafter. Any other book is only this life. Take for example, you have challenges now. Can you just take up a biology book and say you want solution for your problem, spiritual problem, and you are reading biology? But Quran, apart from understanding how to operate your life, you can even use Quran to solve your spiritual problem. So there is a lot of benefits in the Holy Quran for us in this life and hereafter. Quran you know, for whatever you want to do in life, you will seek for support of somebody. Whatever projects, even if you want to write a book, you will consult some books before you can come up with your own. It's either copy and paste, or people will guide you. Look at people that pass through university, 4 years, 5 years, 7 years. When they want to complete, they will say they should produce a book of the projects. They will consult. There must be literature review, which means you are not the first person to have produced anything on that topic. You must get some people's books, thoughts, and review it before you had your own perspective. So definitely, somebody supported you for you to have achieved that book. But for all Quran, وَلَوْ كَانَ بَعْدُءٌ لِبَادٍ صَعِيرًا, even if they bring themselves together, with support to produce similar book like Holy Quran. The genes and the human can never produce a book like Holy Quran. Benefits of the Holy Quran in this life: you will find comfort of mind, and you will see comfort of soul, at-tumanin al-qalb wa-sakinat al-qalb, comfort, enjoyment and happiness of this life. You will have rest of mind if you read Quran and you ponder on the meaning. Maybe you are having challenges of things is not moving fine. When you read Quran, you will be comforted. You will read from the Holy Quran the story of those that their own are even worse than your own. You will get from the light of the Holy Quran, it will lighten your mind for you, and what is being concealed that is making you distress will be clear off. And when you have comfort of mind, comfort of soul, you are going to go out of any challenges that you are having, such as distress, misfortunes, alhammu wal-ghammu, all the distress, misfortune that you think you are facing. Embark on the Holy Quran, recite Holy Quran. Quran says, "Law anzalna هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا." It implies that your problem that you think is too big for you to solve or for any other person to solve, if you bring Quran on top of them, you will see that those problems and challenges will be over. So for this life, all the challenges, all the barriers, afflictions, misfortunes, that some people might have informed you that you can never come of it. My dear brothers and sisters, take Quran as a solution and you will see it will be the things of past. Al-Quran al-Kareem, whoever hold fast to the recitation of it, I mean tilawatuhu, ana al-layli wa atraf al-na'ar, constant recitation of the Holy Quran, whether in the morning or in the afternoon or in the night, you are going to get a lot of reward. Rafa'a ad-darajati wal-ajrun al-azim. It raises your rank in the sight of Almighty Allah. غشاك الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا فتعدد به نافلة لك كوبك مقاما محمودا مد على الصدق
وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا.
Every letter that you read in the Holy Quran, it gives you 10 rewards. And when I say letter, I'm not saying alif lam mim. I mean alif, one letter, lam, one letter, mim, one letter. Just say alif, lam, mim. It has accrued you 30 reward in the sight of Almighty Allah. Tell me the book that you can read like that. That when you said A, B, C, that you are going to have that reward. There's no book like All Quran. So, رفع الدرجات والأجر العظيم لمن يقرأ القرآن. It raises your rank in the sight of Allah, and it gives you a lot, I mean multiple reward, especially in this month of Ramadan. Quran, shafa'atul Quran يوم القيامة. يشفع القرآن لصاحبه. On the day of reckoning, on the day of judgment, Quran, whoever know how to read Quran and used to read Quran and abide by the meaning of the whole Quran and apply them in their day-to-day activities, the Quran will intercede on their behalf on the day of reckoning. Tell me the book that is going to be like that. That's why you are being encouraged to know how to read Quran, because of these benefits that we have been mentioning. On the day of reckoning, when everybody will be looking for whom to intercede on their behalf. يوم القيامة لا مال ولا ولد ولا أبوك ولا أم ولا نسب. My father is somebody, my father is president, my mother is this, can never benefit you. But يشفع القرآن لصاحبه يوم القيامة. Quran will intercede on your behalf on the day of reckoning. And I say, if you try to read Quran, you have benefits. Then if you make sure you make all your children to know how to read Quran on the day of reckoning, as a parent, you will have special cap. There are some parents that will have special cap on their head on the day of reckoning. So Al-Quran, Tajun Luikori Lilwalidain. A special crown. You know, very fine crown. You know crown, golden crown that will be shining. The light of it is more clear than the sun. That whoever that send his children to Islamia, where they are teaching the recitation of the Holy Quran, or in particular, memorization of the Holy Quran. If you are able to have a child that memorized complete Quran on the day of reckoning, as a parent, Allah is going to give you a special crown. As a parent of a child that memorized complete Quran, Allah is going to distinguish you among all personalities by giving you a special crown. Tell me the book that will give you these benefits. So Al-Quran, Fadiluha Hadimun. The benefits of the Al-Quran are mighty. The benefits that one can get from the Al-Quran are numerous. The best of the mankind, the best person in the sight of Allah, if you are a professor, if you are big man, president, governor, you are not so special in the sight of Allah. The special people in the sight of Allah are those that know how to read or recite Quran. خيركم ما تعلم القرآن وعلم. The best of you are the person that know how to read Quran and teaches others to read it. Tell me the book that you can read like that. Tell me the book that even if you don't know how to read it, you don't master the reading very well, you even have the reward. Falaka hajirani. Maybe you are reading, you are not so perfect. You say, you are not too fast. And I say, for that attempt, you have that reward. Tell me the book. You know the thing, your teacher will first day say, what are you reading? Get out. But Allah Almighty, he said, give him reward. That is a special book. So let us all hold fast. For all of us that know how to read Quran, let us not only in the month of Ramadan, we should be consequent with the recitation of the Holy Quran, even after Ramadan, because Ramadan, that 30 days is a training ground. So as we have adapted to the recitation of the Holy Quran, we have been trained. Then after the month of Ramadan, let's practicalize what we have learned in the month of Ramadan. The signs for you to know that whatever that you have done in the month of Ramadan is being accepted is al-istimraru ba'dahu. Continuation of those actions after the Ramadan. That tells you that your action in the month of Ramadan is accepted by Almighty Allah. So for Muslims, let us all constantly be reading the Holy Quran. That's why you see in our society called Jam'iyyat Nasrullah il-Fatih NASFAT, in our weekly program, there is a very, very important program that we all give much attention. We call it Tankaran Quran. That is Tilawat al-Quran. To make sure that all our members read Quran, all our members benefit from the miracle of the Holy Quran. So let us all know that Quran is a special book. Those who read Quran have a big reward that is awaiting them in the sight of Allah. You can do any business. You can engage in any trade. You can be profitable or you can end in lost. But the trade of the Holy Quran, you can never lose. That's why Quran says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَتِلُونَ الْكِتَابَ اللَّهِ
وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً يَرْجُونَ تِجَارَةً
لَن تَبُورَ. If you hope to trade that you will never experience loss in your life and hereafter, embark on the trade of the Holy Quran. What I mean by that, recitation of the Holy Quran. Then ponder, you must reflect on the meaning of what you are reciting, not just reading, I want to complete 20 Quran, 40 Quran. The perfect way to accrue you reward of recitation of the Holy Quran is to read gently, not to rush. Then you now be pondering on the meaning of what you are reciting. That is going to make you to get all these aforementioned rewards. But you know, a lot of us, when we are reading Quran, we want to challenge ourselves. How many Quran have you recited in this month of Ramadan? Because I want to read 30 Quran. You start, that is not recitation. That is not recitation. You yourself cannot even understand what you are reading. Read gently, then ponder on the meaning of what you are reciting. That is when you can get the reward of Almighty Allah. You know, every one of us, we have family. Some of us used to be proud of our family. So also Almighty Allah has his own family on the earth. Somebody will be asking, does Allah has wife to have children? No. Allah said, I have my own family. And who are the family of Allah? Hum Ahlul Quran. Those who studied Quran, who know how to read Quran and implement the meaning and interpretation of the recitation in their life. They are the families of Almighty Allah in this earth. Allah specialized them. These are my special people. These are my family. So for you to be one of them, know how to read Quran. Then when you read Quran, don't just read for reading's sake. Read to implement all the laws, injunctions, directives, commands that is written in that Quran. You will never see people gather in a place called a home or a house or house of Allah, and they are reading the Quran in it. And they are explaining it to each other as we are seated now in the mosque, listening to the tafsir, for us to understand the meaning that is embedded in the Holy Quran. You will see comfort of Allah be descending upon them. They are going to be covered up with a lot of mercy of Allah. And the Malaika will be praying for them. Malaika will just descend on them, spreading their feathers upon them and be praying for them. And Allah will be remembering them in His mighty, in His power. So these are the worldly and earthly benefits of the Holy Quran. So my dear brothers and sisters, there is one very important hadith, that don't turn your home to a graveyard. Don't turn your home to a darkness place. And how are you going to light your home? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam commanded, "Nawwiru buyutakum bitilawat al-Quran."
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم نوروا بيوتكم بتلاوة القرآن.
Is a command from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Light your home with the recitation of the Holy Quran. Kudos to us in NASFAT. Even if you don't read at your home, if you come to a salat on Sunday, you will read Quran. Then make sure you cultivate this, inculcate it into your daily routine, that as early as possible in your home, call your wife, your children, read Quran. If you read Quran in that house, darkness will vanish in your house. The divine light of Allah will engulf your home. That is the Prophet Muhammad encouraging us, directing us, advising us to make our home a lighting place. May Almighty Allah in His infinite mercy strengthen us and give us ability to read Quran and interpret the meaning of it in our life and apply it to our day-to-day activities. Quran is a heavenly book, is a manual that can guide our day-to-day activities, our relations with Allah and with our fellow human beings. If you want to have good relationship with Allah, steadfast to the recitation of the Holy Quran, not just reading for reading's sake, but reading with meaning and reading with understanding and reading with application. That is when you are going to get all this reward. You will never see anybody reading Quran and it will go insane. Toha ma anzalna alayka al-Quran litashqa. So these are all meaning interpretation of Quran 4 verse 82. Have you not on the Holy Quran? Can't you take a human being like you? لَوَجَدُوا فِيهَا اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. A lot of inconsistencies, discrepancies in the Holy Quran, but it's a book of Almighty Allah. May Allah, in His infinite mercy, as He has given us the ability to know how to read it, may we have the light of Allah to apply the meaning of all the verses of the Holy Quran that we have read in our day-to-day activities. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah il azimi.